Hey, well, Broken World Entertainment and the live-action Voltron movie that's going to star Henry Cavill and come from Amazon Studios. Still don't know whether that's meant to be just for streaming or whether they're going to put it on the big screen. But there's big casting news because we now have 3 new cast members. One of them is quite concerning for the fact they're not an actor and they've never acted in anything as far as I'm aware. So let's have a look at this. So it's saying it's learned that Henry Cavill will play the lead in the Amazon MGM Studios live action Voltron movie, and the project has now added 3 new cast members. THR reports that Sterling K. Brown, Rita Ora and John Kim are set to join the production in undisclosed roles. Now, Sterling K. Brown, good choice there. He's a good actor. Haven't seen him in a lot lately. I may and probably have seen him in something since The Predator, but all I can remember the last thing seeing him in was The Predator. And holy Jesus, did they waste him in that. To the point, you could see that we know they reshot the end of that movie, and it looks like they didn't know what to do, or they forgot about Sterling K. Brown and just went, we need to kill him off somehow. And it was done in the most retarded way. Like, let's just have him shoot himself. It was so stupid. John Kim, don't recognize the name, don't know who that is. Probably know him to see him, don't know, don't recognize the name. Rita Ora, who, or I should say, why did they cast Rita Ora? Now, some of you may be going, I recognize the name, but I can't place who that is. Why do I recognize that name? Who is that? Rita Ora is the British singer, the pop singer, who's married to Taika Waititi. That's right, a singer who's never acted in anything as far as I'm aware. Nothing I've ever seen she's ever been in. Why the hell would you put her in a role like this? It's so weird. But anyway, it continues talking about this, saying newcomer Daniel Quinn Toy, who previously appeared in Bad Adult, or Baddled, whatever the way you want to pronounce it, and served as Tom Holland's understudy in Romeo and Juliet on the West End this spring, is also on board. We don't have details on any of the characters, but Scooper, My Time to Shine, reports that Brown was in talks to play the villain last week. There's a decent chance the others will play 4 of the 5 Voltron pilots. Plot details are also under wraps, but Turbin, I think it is, did share the following with fans during Voltron in Indianapolis last month. They said, I want to make sure that we stay true to the heart and the spirit of Voltron. In this film, we're going to be introducing an entirely new generation of pilots. We're reimagining Voltron for the live action world, but we're going to stay true. Those iconic elements that you love, that I love. Now, a lot of people did get worried about hearing that the movie was going to be a reimagining of Voltron. I feel, after hearing his statements, what he's talking about, because he says a reimagining for the live action world, I think he could be talking about it being in the vein of Transformers. Now, that'll probably get people worried, but if you know what I mean, the elements that you recognize and know, obviously the Autobots and how they change and stuff, and their morals and all that type of stuff, were still the fundamental core of those movies. It's just the other characters and the events and stuff are all different from the animated stories and even the comics and stuff. I think that's what he's talking about, that the core elements of the cartoon and stuff will still be there, but it will be basically set now and maybe in the future. So that kind of makes sense what he's saying. If they're talking about just the whole thing will be completely different, yeah, get worried. But the Rita Ora part is the one I'm absolutely baffled by. Like, I've never seen any indication of any movie or property or anything looking at the likes of her to put her into a movie. Like, why? Is Taika Waititi secretly working on this? God, I hope not. But it's so strange that they would put her in there for this. It's just like weird. It actually says here, Ora is best known as a singer-songwriter, kicking off her acting career with appearances in 50 Shades of Grey, Detective Pikachu and Disney's Descendants, The Rise of Red. Okay, first of all, why was she in 50 Shades of Grey? And did anyone notice? Detective Pikachu, I saw that movie. I do not remember seeing Rita Ora in there at all. And I have no idea what the hell that Disney thing is. So, the 3 things then she's apparently been in. And it's like, they were all things that no one really remembers. Or maybe has even heard of. Like, 50 Shades of Grey, Rita Ora was in. I guarantee you she's in these things playing herself. What else would she be in? It says this guy John Kim can currently be seen in Prime Video's Cruel Intentions, and his other credits include Apple TV's The Last Thing He Told Me and CW's Nancy Drew and TNT's The Librarians. So definitely don't recognise him then, because didn't watch any of that stuff. So it's sounding like it's gonna be interesting. Again, I don't know whether this is gonna be for the big screen or not. If it's a movie like this, like, you would assume the budget would be pretty big on it with the special effects and stuff. I would assume they might try and do a red one thing of, oh, let's put it on the big screen to make money. Hopefully, or at least for them, they would hopefully it does better than red one, because what a disaster that's been on the big screen. It's interesting. Let's see who else they cast, but please stop casting singers in roles. Really, they just got to stop doing that. So, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.